Time for Division 2 of the CSC Challenger Series, folks. And boy, do we have another good one for you. The two Tylers take stage tonight as Tyler Wiehe takes on Tyler Henze. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick DeShera. Here we go, Sean. What do you have to say?
Hey, man, I am just excited for this matchup. The Tylers are going to battle it out. Number 1 in average versus number 2 in average. We got Henze from Little Falls, Minnesota. We got Wiehe from St. Joseph's, Missouri. And it's going to be a good one, bud. I'm excited. I don't think that this could be a better matchup for Division 1B than we're going to see tonight.
1B is correct because these guys have quite the averages. We'll go over them here in just a second, and they'd fare well in Division 1, let alone Division 2, as they're riding high here in this one.
Yeah, they might still be in Division 1 right now. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean that is the truth. It could be hanging strong in there if we're honest. So how about we go to the tail of the tape here? Let's waste no time. Let's go with Tyler Henze to start us off here, as he's known as Han Solo, as we found out, well, the unfortunate way from you to end the stream Monday night. Location is Rustic Saloon. Been playing for 4 years. That's it, folks. Just 4 years. He's rocking a
19.
Yeah, right. He's rocking a 5.06 MPR, 78.4 win rate. And he's got Throwing Heroes Black Knights, 18 grams. And just a couple more mentionables, 16-9 marks, 38-7 marks, 4 white horses. He's had 37 games played, 29 wins is where he goes overall. So pretty good mentionables there for Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's the favorite tonight. And it's because it's a point. They're the two highest in average, but it's still a 0.22 difference in the average there, which is quite extreme when you think about the averages coming into the season. There was a 0.226, I believe, was the difference between overall. So Henze's going to be the favorite coming into this. He's been in the CSC before. He's made a deep run in Division 2 before. So I'm expecting big things out of him tonight. Hopefully he has his headphones in. He's ready to go.
Yeah, I expect the same. Let's go ahead and take it on over to Tyler Wiehe. Sean, take stage.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to call him the underdog tonight, but we've seen underdogs win many a time before. He's playing out of Bill's Pub in St. Joseph's, Missouri. He's been playing for 6 years, so a little bit longer than Tyler, but not really. A 4.84 MPR with a 59.2% win rate. He's throwing the Loxley Jules Van Doggen 19-gram darts. And some other mentionables for you. 24-9 marks, 64-7 marks, 81-5 marks. And that's 46 games played. So he has 12 more games played. And, man, it's going to be a great battle. I'm telling you right now, if it becomes kind of a dogfight, he might have the advantage here just because he's played in dogfights so far. But if Henze starts out on fire like we've seen him do every single time, this one might go Henze, and it might be a little bit more extended of a victory.
Yeah, you're right there, and that's the ultimate factor here. And we're going to go ahead and go tail the tape here for Tyler Wiehe. Round 1, Shane Watson, 9.6 win, 4.93 average there for him. Round 2, Austin Braswell, 9.7, 4.72 MPR. Round 3, Josh Crescini, 9.6, 4.89 MPR there. Now, the opposite, Tyler Henze, round 1, Hunter Van Beek, 9-0, 5.29 MPR. Ken Ripp, round 2, 9.4, 4.74. That was in person, folks. That was neck and neck. Round 3, Johnny Lackey, 9.3, 5.22 average for Tyler. So you can see there, 2 big performances for Tyler in that 5.29, that 5.22, and also he hasn't really even – people haven't been close to him this CSC at all.
Yeah, I mean, and that's honestly the truth, and it's why I'm going to pick Tyler Henze. I think he starts off about what he wants to in a 5-2 lead, and I think he wins this thing 9-5. However, I'm going to throw in a caveat. If Wiehe keeps it close for the first 7-8 legs and it's 4-4, 5-4, in that type of range, then I think Wiehe might have the advantage going into the end of this thing.
It's a little cop out for Sean, but folks, I'm gonna say this. I think that this is gonna be a little bit tighter than we anticipate. I know that Tyler Henze has the advantage. We're giving him the subtle advantage. But he's no slouch. He's been able to capitalize in a couple iffy situations and came out on top. So I've got this one going Henze's way, 9-7. We'll see if that actually happens or not. How about a 9 mark? Nope.
Oh,
7.
he almost started off with it.
Now we've had 24 9 marks for Tyler, 16 for sorry, I guess I got to do this. Wiehe 24 9 marks, 16 for Henze. I'm going to go
But he
with
also has those 4 white horses.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to go ahead and do the over under for this match on let's do 14.5 9 marks. I think we can get there.
That was my hands before you said that. I had 14.
14. I like 14
so
and
I
a
like
half.
the 14 and a half. I like that. I think that's a good number.
I think it's a good number this evening. We'll see what happens, folks. But Henze's got a little bit of an advantage, if you can call it that.
And this is against the throw early.
Yeah, definitely an advantage now as he's going to miss his opportunity to get out front and kind of gives one of those, that kind of wish I had that one back.
Now, this is also a situation where you have 2 different speeds playing against each other. Henze throws a little bit more rapid fire. You can see Wiehe is a little bit more patient in his take back and in his deliberateness at the dart or at the line. So I don't think it really matters a whole lot remotely unless it's like an extremely slow dart player, which that's not what Tyler Wiehe is, because the switching and everything just kind of slows it down anyway from what it typically would be. But yeah, just something interesting to throw into the mix. And if you've never watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules for the CSC Challenger Series. It's a double elimination style tournament. Both these guys are still on the winner side. The winner will play against Mike Scarborough for the king seat. And the loser will go to that 5th, 6th place area of the bracket. But the players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match, which we saw Tyler Wiehe win, which is why he's going first right now. If the loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that, and if either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That is the PBD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance,
we're going for speed.
Players will cork for start in the last leg decider. That is Tyler Henze with a big 7 at a big moment.
Yeah, that was
not quite regains all of it, but he's got some options.
That was a big one there. It could potentially be a clutch moment here. We'll find out as we went for the close there early in this one.
And Tyler. Oh, no. Going left and right.
Yeah, I got to take a step back here.
There are going to be those of you that are going to ask. We do not have access to the camera package that is at the Rustic Saloon, so that is why we have just the one viewpoint from Bill's this evening.
Still working on getting camera packages to everywhere in our player programs, but that one's going to be a little bit more difficult than people imagine. But we've got quite the list of bars that we have camera packages at now.
I was going to say, I believe it's Tyler Henze is the only player that we have streamed that has not had a camera package this entire season in either Division 1 or Division 2. Is that correct?
I could not tell you there, bud.
That is correct. So There you go. So there's a little fun fact for you. Hey guys, tonight A to Z Darts is sponsoring a live stream giveaway, and it's a bit different than our normal Division 2. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a shot flight deck with the color white. So you choose from the short, in between, or medium length options for your prize. What?
Yeah, shot flight deck. That is the one-piece system that Shot has. So
love it. So best of luck to all of our live stream viewers.
Yeah, try that out.
Hat trick for Henze.
That molded system has just become the hit thing in the past year. No doubt about it. K-Flex and the flight deck and the Fusion and so on and so forth. What are we going to have
Tyler
next?
Wiehe leaving no doubt in this one so far.
Well, throwing a 5.0 compared to Henze's 3.88. Definitely performing well here early.
And that's why he pointed right there, folks. He's up now 35 points, so he can take a look at the bowl And he's going to.
Yeah, just close us out or try to.
Needs the start to ensure the victory in leg number 1. He does that. 4.80 for Tyler Wiehe against the 3.89 of Tyler Henze. So that's going to... we haven't seen a leg in the 3s from Tyler Henze in months.
Well, it's not always going to go your way, and I'm sure he's starting to feel a little bit of pressure come his way. I'm sure about that one. But we'll see if he says pressure. What pressure? Is he going to put it in a 9 here? You got to stop messing that up.
Yeah, you just jinxed it twice now.
Stop it, Tyler. Hit what I say you're going to hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are only a few days left to take advantage of the March Dart of the Month and enter the special A to Z Darts raffle. All customers that buy a set of the Target Henze darts will automatically be entered into the special raffle to win a set of Target Bull-Eyed Void darts. The raffle ends April 1st, and the winner gets their choice of soft tip 18 grams or steel tip 22 grams. Best of luck to all of our viewers. And hey, show your appreciation for Women's History Month by shopping A to Z Dart's collection of women and darts. There are also 2 new launches to browse for all new dart designs, including the Stow Bunce version 2 darts, the Shot AI launch, and the Dart World launch. If you're planning on attending the U.S. Darts Masters this year in New York City, like Will and I are, read the new A to Z travel guide with tips on how to plan for your trip. Just click the banners on their website.
Women's History Month. Speaking of that, who's the first PDC Women's World Champion? Do you know?
Wait, what?
Who was the first PDC Women's World Champion? Yeah.
That's not a thing, is it?
Who was the first PDC Women's World Champion?
And I'm just telling you, I don't think that that's ever been a PDC award that has been given away, is it? There's been numerous Lakeside World Champions.
Well, folks, let them know in the chat if you got the answer. Franny's got it.
Well, I mean, I would have guessed Stacy. I thought it actually happened.
Oh, brother. This guy sucks.
When did that go away?
What was it? It was only 1 year. It was 2010.
Okay, so, all right, 1 year.
Yeah, it was...
You guys acting like it's happened for forever.
But you should know that as a darts commentator. You should know that, Sean. Just saying. All right, Henze looking promising for this leg here. Yeah, I think the reason why I didn't succeed is they tried to put it in with the men's world championship, and the standard was just a little bit off than what it could have been, and a couple missed doubles opportunities, and those stack up on you. That'll happen. But yeah, it was still cool. I thought it was neat.
Well, it's awesome. Also awesome that an American's the one that's won it.
Exactly.
All right, Tyler Wiehe. Gonna get that point lead. But probably not gonna be enough. 1 bull, 1 treble. Let's move on to the next leg. All right, let's make it difficult, Tyler. There we go. 4-5-7 defeats a 4-3-3 in leg number 2.
Yet to see a 9 yet.
In the chat. Yeah, we have not seen one. Yeah, that's interesting. Seen lots of 7s that were ruined on the last start because you jinxed them.
Don't talk about it, Sean.
Oh, I'm going to talk about it. All right, so Wiehe getting us started here in leg number 3. 1-1 scoreline. So far, not the dominant display that we've seen out of Henze, but we know from past experience that gear can just turn real quick for a dart player. And then next thing you know, the pedal is just on the floor. Green Springs, Ohio. What's up, Rick? Brennan Nolan in Florida. Guys, let us know where you're tuning in from. We got Patrick Baker on YouTube from Ormond Beach, Florida. Listen here, 4th place finisher in Virginia Beach, Michael Walters. Congratulations on that. That's what your profile pictures of is you top 4. But it's Wiehe and Henze.
Not important.
That's not even like first loser.
Yeah.
Tied for second loser.
He takes advantage of the 20s here over the 18s. Will he go back? He stays.
Wait, did we miss a 9?
That's what I think we did. I think we definitely missed a 9. I was about to say, I think I saw the 9 happen there, and
well, boom goes
nobody
the
said
dynamite.
nothing.
See, we're good.
The counter didn't pop up. I was like, that was definitely a 9.
See what happens. Yeah, we were all listening to ourselves, which is not good. Never a good sign. But we got one. Henze moving to the 17s. Good 7.
What a tasty little leg here, though. 5-5, 5-2-5. We taking his opportunities at the 17. Close the door with a 7. Well, it's going to count as a 6, but it still is going to be enough to move on to that next number.
Tyler's just not finding the treble on the first dart, and I think that that's such a huge advantage for most of these players. Is that first dart's going right where they're aiming, and then they can just bang right off of it. See, Wiehe aborted the mission off the first dart. He's a line stepper, gets those 15s. He does a little do-si-do. He'll slide to the right. He'll slide to the left.
Works for him. And how about the setup and the throw from Wiehe here? I mean, pretty.
It's very, very Martin Schindler.
Yes,
that was mentioned last time he was on the stream.
100%. That's exactly what it is. That's what I was thinking. And very straight, very upright. Not a lot of movement other than the arm. We're going to go back and forth, back and forth. He gets the first and third leg. Henze with the start here.
And this is more like it. Except for that last little guy. I'm not going to worry about that last little guy. Early on in this bad boy, guys, tell us who you have in this one. Sean Green, Will Stewart, Nick Durachi DeShera. Live. I'm in Indiana. Will's in some state I can't remember ever. And Nick is in Davenport, Florida. I'm just kidding. Will's in Kansas. And boom goes the dynamite from Tyler Henze. They've got one apiece now.
And how about another?
Follow? Oh.
Could have been back to back, but instead it's a good 7 mark, but not really enough.
I love all the let's go, Tyler. Ryan Clark watching from the Airbnb in Tennessee. What part of Tennessee in? The Gatlinburg? Pigeon Forge? Nashville?
Oh my gosh, here we go. Every city in Tennessee about to be rattled off here.
Memphis?
From the English teacher that thinks he's a geography teacher now. I thought Henze might try to close the door on the 16s and take a shot, but he said, no, sir. I'm going to stay right here. 6-3-3-6-0. Division 2, folks.
They're throwing 6 and a 5-7-5. Division 1B. Pigeon Forge, spot on for the first time. I love their shopping. Well, you seem like you're a Pigeon Forge attendee.
Nope, never been there.
Oh man, you would love it. That is like your type of vacation.
Now we're gonna do Branson this year. Me, the
See?
wife, and kiddo. We're gonna be doing that one for sure.
So picture Branson only interesting.
Oh, only interest, but brother, calm down there, son. Branson is a Midwest gym.
Whoa! I forgot. You Missouri and Kansas people really love your Ozarks. I'm so sorry.
Goodness gracious! I'm gonna tell that to Ryan.
I apologize.
Ryan's gonna be.
That's all right. I can outrun Ryan. I'm not worried about that.
He's gonna give you that old man trip before you get going. 6 mark by Henze. Puts him at 380 compared to Wiehe's 254. Should be out in front when he gets the second or gets another look here. Will be out in front.
All right, Henze. Just going to close the 16s, try and see if he just goes 15s here, get rid of him. That was an attempt. I like that. We renamed the divisions, Division 1 and Mount Olympus.
Another triple. Yes, sir. Puts him ahead by 29. I'm so disappointed in you, Sean.
I like how you still haven't gotten over it yet.
You're don't you ever disrespect Branson like that? How dare you?
It's like you making fun of the Indy 500 or something. I get it. You know, that would.
Gosh, TPC Sawgrass is just decent. How about that, brother? Take that.
That's fine.
Win here for Tyler Henze? No. An opportunity has arisen for Tyler Wiehe.
Yeah, and it's a good one too. That he can't win this leg.
I could have went double.
No, that would not have done it.
I could have went double.
Well, then he still had the 17s at that point.
That's one of those riotisms there. That's good. All righty. 4-5-1. 4-6-1. My apologies.
Brandon, we'll answer this again since it's been a few legs. We do not have the viewpoint of Tyler Henze. So
yeah, it is unfortunate, but it is one of those things where it's tougher to get camera packages out to all these places, and you got to remember we got to rely on them for internet as well, and there's other factors. I mean, sometimes those boards get moved around. We got to make sure they're plugged in every time. So
yeah, well, it's also
working away.
You look, this, as Sean pointed out earlier, this is the only time.
Boom goes the dynamite.
We've actually had somebody that has only where we've featured a match. This is the only second time this season where there's only been one camera perspective. It's just so rare nowadays. But before in the past, it was actually rare to find 2 cameras to have for both players. So overall, I would say it's a good problem if this is something that only happens a handful of times a season. We're going in the right direction. How
many packages did we had? What, 10 to 15 this season?
Oh, this season alone, yeah, about 10 packages, I would say, is the number I would say.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Big trip 18 there from Tyler Wiehe. I can tell. Everybody, Nick in the background just informed me that He said, from now on, he's just going to stop talking because he's getting annoying. And I said, yeah, we can tell.
He said something like that.
Exactly. There we go.
In response,
Not
Michael
maybe
Walters
exactly
in
those
chat
words.
saying Will's the kind of guy who says, "Whoa, these are dangerous" after trying a snack. So yeah. Anyways, now we're even.
By the way, my brother-in-law, while annoying, sometimes is funny, but for the most part, he just throws in one-liners. Like he'll call us just to throw in a joke, and then he won't even like wait for our response. He'll just hang up the phone on us. That's Michael Walters. So try having that in your life. You know, I must really love his sister. Let's put it that way.
This is a pretty good moment here in this match here, because Henze could take the advantage and break throw here. And it's looking more and more promising because Wiehe has not found an open bed to work on, and he still doesn't have one as he only finds a single 15 here. So all in the hands of or in the hand of Tyler Henze.
I'd ask for a double high five, but I feel like it only requires a single. And I made a rule with myself. I would not say one thing tonight.
I know, but I owed you one at least. For getting me on Monday night while the cameras were on us. And Tyler Henze gets the job done. 5.83.
Big leg of darts from Tyler Henze. And breaks the throw for the first time. Is this where the separation starts to occur? The only thing that's against Tyler Henze of really taking control right now is the fact that, first of all, Wiehe's a solid dart player, so he's going to be in every leg. And secondly, Tyler will have to go second each leg that he wins.
Oh, and is that a door opener for Henze? We'll find out. What Wiehe really needs to do is hold throw right here and make this 3-3 and kind of act like it was no big deal. But Henze's going to make it tough. There's this good 6 mark to start him off.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, great answer.
Would have liked that last one in there, but he'll take it.
You can tell they know where they're at in the bracket here. They're in a crucial moment to find out who's going to be in that king seat position or that king seat match, I should say. So they're really fighting and clawing. You can see there's not much in between them point wise, and they're taking shots at that closed or that open number. I love it.
No, Mike, you're wrong there. Nick is the kind of person that does not whisper anything. He will say, I'm just going to sneak past you here. Hey, where are you from? And he'll just start talking to someone and ask them questions about their life.
I either say that or
he'll genuinely be interested too. It's kind of impressive.
I'll usually do what Sean just said, or sometimes I'll tell him about bowling and then I walk away as well. Whatever is easier to approach conversationally speaking.
He does also do a lot of awkward stuff.
Yeah, like at TOC last year when we hop in the Uber and the guy goes, hey, what's going on? What are you guys doing here? Oh, we got a bowling tournament. And just so turns out the Uber driver's an avid bowler.
Yep.
And starts straight up calling him out. Really? I've never seen lanes in the expo. Oh yeah, they've got tons of them in there.
They brought him in and everything.
Don't believe a word he says, folks. Don't believe a word he says.
I mean, and it was at the very beginning of a 20-minute car ride. So then we had to answer bowling questions for 20 minutes from the driver. And then he was like, oh, yeah, these two do the commentary and the production for it. They know everything there is to know about bowling. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Yeah, guy goes, I had my first turkey when I was 9. And Nick goes, funny, turkey, that's my favorite meal. All righty, here we go. Back to the match. Good 7 from Henze.
Remember when he asked our weight waiter, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And the waiter actually answered the question. Man.
And like, it was a brutal answer.
And again, beginning of the meal, we had not had our appetizers yet. Waiting on the teasers, and this guy's throwing in some very deep level conversation to someone he got the name of 2 seconds ago.
Guys, this is a great performance we're seeing right now on this board. 483, but a terrible commentary job.
Yeah, from Nick.
Oh gosh. Nick got this started. So and
he still gets recognized at Waffle House. That's what I really want to know.
The fact we're going to tell you here, folks, is just don't trust Nick. He'll put you in awkward situations. Oh, Allie, it involves some hardcore paraphernalia. We'll just put it that way. Oh,
it was,
gosh.
Yeah.
Immediately we
answer
go,
prepared.
whoa.
Like, yeah. We were like, oh no, he answered it. Was our response. It was not a, haha, that's hilarious. It was, oh no, our meal is ruined.
Well,
early on, because this person's touching our food.
Wiehe for the win in this leg to go 3-3 and tie us back up.
Got him.
Yes, sir.
Jacob Armstrong, Lost Boys in the chat. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Nick did it. So
Michael, it was a he. Yeah.
So 3-3. Who's going to go into our break with the advantage?
Tyler.
Which Tyler will it be? Tyler Henze, Tyler Wiehe.
Henze 4-3, and like I said, it's one of those situations now where if it stays close for a few legs after the break, Wiehe might have the advantage.
Well, I got almost 700 folks joining us here this evening. Share this around. Let your friends know we're still alive and kicking. We're going here on this Wednesday night. An opportunity for them to win a Shot Flight deck pack from Shot Darts and A2ZDarts.com. So like and comment if you have not, and get involved today. Get your opportunity in to win those bad boys.
Hump day. All right. Tyler Henze. Gonna get control here. Little trip for Sing. Never hurt anybody. Well, he's trying to move on up to the 20s, but he went west of him into the 5s. Tanner, what's up from South Dakota?
Opportunity for Wiehe.
How about the most popular profile picture in the history of darts? Cheyenne Richards in the chat. How do you get 400 or 670 some people that just like one picture?
If you look closely,
I have that many friends, but I don't have that many friends that are gonna hit that like button.
I'm just
no offense to all my friends.
All righty, so six mark from Tyler Henze there.
I'm just saying. It's not that I'm peanut butter and jelly. It's just what does a guy have to do?
Buddy, you're screaming peanut butter and jelly right now.
Tyler Wiehe on the 18th gets back into this thing a little bit.
All right, Wiehe, what do you fancy here? Two big trip 18s for the look at the 20s.
He looks cooler than the other underside of the pillow right now. The way he's playing.
And look at Henze go. He's got the 17s on lock. Yes, sir. Close them out and points on him. 334 plays 273.
Ryan Jervis in the chat saying, let's go, Tyler Henze.
We need to get a wave going on here. Virtual wave, folks. Get your emojis up. Get some virtual wave going on. We can get a real wave going on if this gentleman with his phone who's listening to us at Tyler Weehe's perspective gets up and gives us one. Come on, brother. I know you're watching. I know you're listening. Get up. Give us a wave.
You might not do it now. Boom goes the dynamite for Tyler Henze. That is timed perfectly.
I love all the different wave emojis we're
Yep,
getting
yeah,
too.
it's
They're pretty
amazing.
good. Keep them coming.
Well, Tyler decided he did not want to hit a lot of bowls there. Said no thanks. But T-Dubs does not hit any bowls either.
Will he put it away here? Should be able to. Taking a second. There we go.
Got some. 4.73 there at the end of that one. And, well, Henze leads at the break 4-3, buddy. We hinted at it potentially being a close one. It has become one. Advantage.
I figured we'd be pretty tight and hit at this point, and usually it's after the break where we kind of start finding that deciding factor, maybe a couple leg break. We'll find out more here in just a second. It's 3-9 marks for Tyler Henze, 1 to Tyler Weehe. Who's going to come out on top in this one, folks? We'll find out after these interviews with Nick Teixeira and Tyler Weehe and Tyler Henze. We'll be right back. Will Stewart, Sean Green, and that other guy. We'll be right back.
My name is Tyler Henze. I play for Midwest Coin Concepts, and I throw out of the Rustic Saloon.
Well, Tyler Henze, welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series. Excited to have you on our show once again. Last time we saw you, you faced off against Johnny Lackey. Can you walk us through that match?
I know Johnny. I've played him a couple times. I know how good he is. I knew that I needed to stay focused and not lose it. So I normally don't throw with earbuds a lot, but I have recently, and I figured that the earbuds are helping me stay focused.
Looking at the top 4 of the winner's side, your run has been going incredibly well so far. You face off against Tyler Weehe tonight. Did you expect your run to be going this well going into the season?
After my first match against Hunter with 9-0 victory and averaging over the 5, I knew I had it in me, and I kept pushing. And I didn't think I'd make it top 4, but as well, I mean, the averages talk for themselves. You know, it's the highest in Division 2 right now, and it's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that. Talking about averages here, you're averaging a 5.06, so that's number 1 in Division 2, but also would be number 14 out of 32 in Division 1, which is incredible numbers that you're putting up. Are you surprised by these numbers, or were you kind of expecting a performance like this?
I am pretty surprised. I know league and tournaments are always different, but league I've been kind of slacking on the averages, but I know I can throw that good. I just know I don't have the consistency down to the max, but I did kind of expect it, but I didn't expect it to be over a 5.
And tonight, you face off against the second highest average in Division 2 in Tyler Wiehe, the Battle of the Tylers, some are calling it. What's going to be your game plan to come out on top here?
You know, just start strong and finish strong. Just hit the triples I need to hit and when I need to hit them.
Anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, anybody else watching along?
Thank you, everybody, for the support. I appreciate it, everybody. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Deadman Darts, for the apparel and supplies that I need to throw darts.
Well, we're excited to have Tyler Henze once again grace our live stream here. This is exciting affairs and really dramatic come up in Division 2. Who's going to come out on top? Tyler, we wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I'm Han Solo, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
I dubbed today St. Hattrick's Day. Let's see how many hat tricks I can get in less than 90 seconds with the new Dart World range. Let's go. Starting with the regulator, dressed in the Irish and a few beers, fit flight shape. Now the Phoenix darts in the fit flight slim. Patrick, go quick. What's up next? We've got the Anthem darts. I'll be Irish and a few beers, L style shape. Then Piranha Razor 02, L style slim. Oh, stupid bounce outs. Finally, we have Challenger with Target K-Flex. Ooh, and Liberty, 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 Liberty. Get in there!
I'm Tyler Wiehe. I'm playing out of Bill's Pub in St. Joseph, Missouri for Acme Music and Vending.
Well, Tyler Wiehe, welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series. Great to have you on our show once again. Last time we saw you, you faced off against Florida's own Austin Braswell. Can you talk us through that match?
I kind of got down early a little bit in that match, and I was able to work myself back in it. Austin shot great. Austin's a great opponent, but I was able to come back and steal the win there.
Right now, you're currently in the top 4 on the winner's side of Division 2. That's already an impressive run given how tough this bracket is, but was that your expectation when you were going into the season?
I kind of came in open-minded, being my first year in the CSC. I'm glad my run's going this way. I hope to keep continuing on the winner side, but no, I didn't expect for it to go this well.
And tonight, you're facing off against Tyler Henze, a gentleman that a lot of people have their eyes on as a front runner, as both of you guys are the 2 front runners in average in Division 2 right now, and both of you guys are throwing electric darts. What's going to be your game plan to get through this match?
I think mainly my game plan is just going to be play my game, my speed, and just put it all out there and see if we can get the win.
And from when you were invited to this season of the CSC till now, you went from averaging a 4.63 to now a 4.91 in this period of time. Why do you think that is? Playing
tough opponents week after week, play a lot of no-cap leagues and exposed to a lot of great shooters.
And when this interview plays during the break, during this match, what's going to be the scoreline while this is playing?
I'm hoping to be up 4-3 at least by the break, but we'll see how it goes.
Anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Appreciate all the messages, all the good luck coming my way from my friends and family.
Well, Tyler, we're excited to see the Battle of the Tylers. It's honestly the most exciting thing right now. Everyone's talking about it. We're in the middle of it. We're excited to be getting back into the action. So all we can do is wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I'm Tyler Wiehe, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
It's been a battle so far, ladies and gentlemen, here on the CSC Challenger Series, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. This Division II matchup between Tyler Wiehe and Tyler Henze. So far, Tyler Henze has the 4-3 advantage, but really been just back and forth the whole way. Maybe, I'll say it, maybe there's been some legs where they haven't really performed as well as we thought they may be. I think both players have performed as well as we think they can. But I think there's a little bit of pressure in this match on both players. Would you agree, Sean?
Well, I mean, absolutely. This is the biggest match for both of these players at this point in time. Winning this is guaranteeing you $1,000 at least. If you lose this, you might only walk away with $400, which sounds amazing until you compare it to $1,000, and then it seems awful. So they also know how difficult the loser side of this bracket is. And I can tell you right now, no one wants to see anyone else that's left in this tournament on the loser side. So you're absolutely right. There's a lot of pressure on both these guys. 1 and 2 in the averages, and they're expected to perform, right? We put that expectation out there. And it's just, I think they're not throwing bad at all, to say the least, but it's definitely just more their typical darts that we're seeing, and a lot of 7 marks, and a lot of 7 marks can kill it. And if it's close, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I think admittedly we put a little bit of pressure on this match, and I think some friends, family have done that same thing. So, we'll see. They've got kind of the initial nerves out of the block, but we're pretty close on averages. A 4.68 for Tyler Henze, a 4.61 for Tyler Wiehe. But like we mentioned, their current overall averages for the session or for the season is 5.06 for Tyler Henze, and then Tyler Wiehe is a 4.84. So a little bit below their overall average.
Exactly.
Say that again, Nick. All right,
Wow.
So Brandon Neal 5-1 over Johnny Lackey right now, and it looks like we've got a 5-4 Nick Yeast over Josh Cressini. And Henze's going for the big number as he throws in a 9 mark for us.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Henze,
Rick, don't do it.
it.
You can't do it.
It's his dad that really pushes
Yep.
Sean to say what he does. I'm telling you, as Rick says, looks like an unfair advantage. One of these Tylers is not like the other.
It's only a disadvantage if both of them have to shoot with their left hand.
Well,
sorry, if one of them has to shoot with their left hand and the other one with their left nub.
Bum, bum, bum.
But since they both get to shoot with their right hand, it is fair.
All right.
As can be.
15s is the look for Wiehe. Would love another triple. Gets another triple. Nice 7 mark there for him, but not enough to give him the advantage. You can see 2 mark lead for Henze, and I think he's going to take his chances here on the 15s. Yeah, he took him there on the second dart and stayed there for the last darts. Good shot from Tyler.
Gutsy play. Winning darts, though. Giving winning darts to Tyler Wiehe. Double. Ooh, he tried for the trip first. All right, 4-3. And Henze had been struggling with the bowls up to that point, but he gets it done. 5.14. And he separates a little bit. 5-3 lead now for the 19-year-old. Paul, yeah, we were hoping that people noticed the Nick GIF in the background of Han Solo's interview.
That is all produced by Nick, by the way. We don't give him ideas on that one. He just does it.
Yep.
So All inquiries, go ahead and fill those out to Nick DeShera.
Yeah, my phone
And
number
he
is
will just share them with
407.
us.
8675309. What?
309.
Jenna, who can I turn to? I'm sorry.
Will, this is Division 2. You are correct, although this season we kind of call this Division 1B.
Pretty much. I mean, it's so tight knit. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I said that Tyler Henze's average would weigh pretty well in Division One. I don't believe I mentioned this. So currently, if he was in Division One, he'd be 14th overall ranked in Division One with that 5.06. And you're thinking 14th. Wow, that's actually like middle of the pack. Yeah, that's just how good we have our player pool here in the Partners Promoting Darts CSC Challenger Series. So it's interesting to see that number.
Yeah, Nick, I'll take it. If you would have watched the interviews, you would have seen that Nick actually asked him specifically about being 14th overall in the average and his expectations with that. And it's interesting perspective that he gives on it because he expected it, but not to be over a 5. So love it.
Yeah, good answer and subtle call out job too. Question mark.
Oh,
Sean.
it was less than subtle.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
that being said,
Okay.
we cannot see the interviews. We can't hear them as they're playing for you live. So if we could have, we would obviously have that information available to us. The interviews were sent a little bit late tonight to us, so I get it, Will. Guys, I want you to know that every week for the last 2.5 years that I've known Will Stewart, since about, I don't know, week 3 of season 1, my whole goal has either been to make him cry from laughing or to give me the year number 1 sign. And man, I'm just reaching those goals every single week.
Oh, well, he's
Big
putting on a display
9.
here. Look at him go.
Tyler Wiehe, Tyler Whoa,
Okay, stop.
with the 9 mark.
Never do that again, Sean.
How about back-to-back 9s? Boom goes the dynamite for both players.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe you just did that.
It was great, right?
That was absolutely terrible.
You know it was good.
No, that really wasn't.
I'm going to look back on it and see if it was good or not. Why aren't you talking anymore?
I don't know what to say after that.
You flabbergasted?
I really am. The voice is so atrocious.
I have been
Wiehe's
told
gonna-
I'm the songbird of my generation.
You're not. I can tell you that right now. As Wiehe takes the advantage here. We're going to try to gather and put another leg on the board, make this 5-4.
Everyone's telling us to keep our day jobs, and it's when we sing, and I get that. But, like, do people really think that, like, singing is our night job?
I know you like to fancy the karaoke bar, I heard, so.
Only to sing the Fox song. Yeah, what does the Fox say? I'm actually pretty good at karaokeing that song.
Help us all. Help us all. All right, Henze, it goes back into his hands here.
Thanks, John.
Starts us off with a big 7 mark. Good start.
Yep, 5-4 score line, and this is about, I don't know, Tyler still got the advantage here, being Henze. Wiehe has to break his throw once to send us to a last leg decider potential. It is only 1 break of throw needed, though. But Henze trying to make that not
Still,
very likely.
yeah, still that one break can be the overall factor in this match. I mean, the way this is kind of tuning up to be here, we'll find out. Big triple.
I know Tyler Henze is 19. Tyler Wiehe,
Good question.
can't be 30.
Maybe mid 20s, upper 20s. He could be 31, 32.
Could be 40. We're just speculating anyway. Might as well just make up numbers. He could be 185. He could be a vampire.
He's 29, apparently.
29.
Yep. Good stuff. Fairly young in his dart game. Still. That'll
Boom
work
goes
for a
the
9.
Dynamite for Tyler Wiehe.
Back-to-back legs with a 9 mark now.
Man, the things that he can do with only one hand. I have 2, and I can't do anything near as good as he can do dart-wise. It's unfair.
We'll go back over to Henze here. Yeah, just close him out. Has the advantage with the 18s open for punishment.
I'm thinking about being naughty here, but I'm not going to. You're welcome.
Yeah, Henze will attack right away on the 17s. And you see, even 3 singles he'll be satisfied with because it just gets rid of the door and keeps him going. It'll force Wiehe over to the 16s or 15s. He's kind of been fancying the 15s a little bit, but I think he only makes that move when he feels he's
18?
blocked.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that was the only thing that made sense after the second dart, and I loved it. Man, it's so good. It looks like there's an earthquake in Kansas. You're jiggling your leg, aren't you?
Yeah, I did there for a second. Sorry. That was fun bouncing around, I'm sure.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
gosh.
Oh,
3 in the bed on the 2s.
that is very unfortunate. We take advantage now because this chance doesn't come often to make this 5-5 here, folks. Points.
Burley. And opportunity is not quite there for Tyler, but he can tell Wiehe to answer a question here. Not going to. And it looks like it's going to be 5-5. This is that break a throw.
Yeah, and that
Right at it.
fives, that 3-7-5 it's tough to beat that 5-0. It's
Just smooth.
yeah, exactly. Chances are you're gonna be a tough position. So that ties us back up here in this race to 9. He gets back-to-back legs. And the break of throw.
Henze going to get the start here in this next one, though. And only starts off with a 4.
All right, I'm going to ask you right here. Who do you think has the advantage from here on out? You need 4 legs for the win.
Yeah, Henze's still going first. So he'll be the first to 8 if it holds through all the way through. And if it goes to last leg decider, it will favor Wiehe. If it doesn't, it's because Henze won before that.
I don't know. We're approaching those territories right now where this is the most legs that Tyler's had thrown on him so far. And he went 9-0, 9-4, 9-3 compared to Wiehe, who went 9-6, 9-7, 9-6. So Weehe's more prone for this position right now. And if you can say that, I know that Tyler Henze's probably found himself in situations where he's tied up with a few legs to go, but not really much in this race to 9, where you still need 4 legs to win the match.
But I also believe that he is going to come into this match tonight knowing the average that Tyler Wiehe can throw, and knowing that he was going to be in for a bit of a dog battle or dog fight, more so than he had so far in Division 2.
Can
he handle it? That's the reverse side of it.
He knows he's throwing a bit off. You can tell there's a little frustration on that game screen from Tyler Henze. We go ahead and close the door.
Yep.
On to the next one.
Over.
Yep.
Coffin shot.
Yes, sir.
That's Mr. Ryan Mooneyham.
Big 7 there from Henze. Looking promising for the leg. Looking almost assured of grabbing the leg for the 6-5 advantage. Once again, folks, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Like and follow if you have not. Lots of quality content coming your way via USA Darts and partners promoting darts.
And if you leave a comment in our chat, you'll be entered automatically into our live stream giveaway brought to you by A2ZDarts.com. Tonight's raffle winner will receive a shot flight deck in the color white. You can choose from short, in between, or medium length options for your prize. I wanted to try and say that in a different way, and then it never materialized in my head. Came out weird. Just click the banner on their website. Whatever.
Couple mentionables for you folks. April 20th is going to be All-Star Triples. May 18th, the same All-Star Triples as well. So a couple events coming for PPD that you can be involved in if you're not involved in the CSC Challenger Series. Sign up for those. You never know who we're going to pop in and see on the live streams. So definitely check that one out. Get signed up.
Will, do you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPT events like the CSC Challenger Series?
Well,
Why
I
do
guess.
I?
Oh my
Players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues or daily remote tournaments, which are DRTs. Leagues are starting daily, so get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out the map. That map will show any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. And if you're not seeing anything in your area, just have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, you can sign up for leagues on the website. Doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing one league a week will keep a player eligible for this event in the future. Again, just go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today. And boom goes the dynamite, Tyler Wiehe.
Yeah, what a time to hit it. Good shot there from Wiehe. So we did, of course, have a couple mentionables or a couple comments, and one was the triples events at TOC. So instead of NDA, it's TOC, Jeremy. So we'll go ahead and mention this one. If you were anticipating doubles or doing something else, we understand that one. There's going to be DRTs and some blind draws and stuff that are available for you. If you find yourself out of the triples event, or if you're just in the area and want to participate, you can do that. So reminder of that one. There you go.
I will say Jeremy's comment was talking about how All-Star Trips overlaps with NDA, not the trips at TOC. To clarify there.
Oh, dear NDA. Okay, well, that's just because it happens. Same thing for Whammo. Sorry, I read that wrong. But I wanted to give a little reminder there for that one at TOC. But yeah, so Jeremy,
Let's bring up that bag of marbles for no reason now.
I did. There's three They do it every third of the month. So if it falls as it lies, same with Whammo. They do it every third of the month. So if you're not able to participate and you're at Whammo or NDA, so be it. It's open for other people, and maybe they can cash in on some money, and it is what it is. You got to kind of choose and pick what you want to do. It's going to be the dart world here soon, I tell you.
Maya, I just said it. Literally just said it. You've been here before. You know the drill.
All right.
Just go to YouTube and just go back like a minute and a half to 2 minutes. Actually, no, Will's spiel was longer than that because it was weird. Go back like 3 or 4 minutes and then you'll find it. Love you, buddy.
Next week, it'll just be Nick and Sean on the call, just so you folks know. Wiehe, opportunity to close out the 16s. He's got a point first, though.
Guys, if you're really that upset about triples, just remember, our live stream crew is a trips team every single time we're on the show. And we're awesome. And we love it. We have one of us that talks for days. We have one of us that makes fun of the other person for days. And then we have the person behind the scenes who just messes up for days. It's wonderful. And also is the creative one. He's like the go team hurrah guy, who throws a little bit worse than the rest of them. But, he's a good player to have on the team because he's going to keep the morale up for the grumpy people like Will and I. Telling you.
Good save.
Trips isn't that bad.
Henze trying to make a stand here. Another triple 16. Yes, sir. 9 mark on the board for Tyler Henze.
Boom goes the dynamite. And that's actually the second one we've seen in that leg.
Third in this leg.
I knew that. And I only said it this first time, but, you guys didn't really want it every time, right? Bradley, I hope that you are a soprano in an opera with the way you're commenting on our singing abilities.
Jeremy also asking, so what will we be streaming? We'll be streaming everything. Don't worry, bud. NDA and PPD trips will be happening. Yep. Everything's going to be streamed. Okay. Clarify platforms. PPD will be nationals, of course, or the Ulster triples, sorry. And then USC darts will be dedicated for NDA. So there you go.
And just hit the follow button on all those, and then you'll get notified every time. Henze with a hat trick.
He's trying here. He's trying to make this 7-5, but he just needs to gather some points.
Keep doing his job.
Yep, and close the door. Yep, that'll do it.
He's going to stay there for more points. That makes more sense.
Exactly.
Yep. Now Tyler needs at least 4 to get back that point lead. And that one's not going to happen.
Well, this is a gritty leg and
gets it.
Good win from Tyler Wiehe.
All right, 6-6, buddy.
Yeah, this is tight knit, isn't it? And I knew it was going to be pretty close, but figured we'd have a 2-leg differential at this point. We did have it for a slight moment, but I figured we'd probably be at a point where one person has the advantage and not at a tied game.
I mean, you think about it, man. It's a 6-6 score line. There's only 2 letters in their names that are different. I mean, they couldn't be closer.
Wow, look at that shot from Wiehe right off the bat. Takes a shot at the 20s.
Gets rid of the high ground. And let's do this now because we're going to forget about this later on when it gets closer, even closer than it is right now. 7 mark from Tyler Henze. But don't forget that there are only a few days left to take advantage of the March Dart of the Month and enter the special A to Z Darts raffle. All customers that buy a set of Target Hema darts will automatically be entered into a special raffle to win a set of Target Bull-Eyed Void darts. The raffle ends April 1st. That's no joke. And the winner will get their choice of soft tip 18 grams or steel tip 22 grams. Best of luck to all that enter into that. And then show your appreciation this Women's History Month by shopping A to Z Darts collection of women in darts. There are also 2 new launches. Boom goes the dynamite to browse for all new dart designs, including the Stowe Bunts version 2 darts, the Shot AI launch, and the Dart World launch. If you're planning on attending the U.S. Darts Masters like Will and I, and maybe Nick, if he just decides to show up this year in New York, read the new A to Z travel guide with tips on how to plan for your trip. Just click the banners on their website. 667 6.0 in this leg, bud. And this might be one of the quickest legs we've ever seen. Or one of the most devastating legs we've seen. Big moment. Where was that first start? Okay. See if he closes the 15s. Yep. Just in case. There's a slight outside chance here, but you never know. Tyler Henze.
Yeah, beats him with a 5.14 compared to Wiehe's 5.25. Really tight knit leg there, but quick leg. Tell you what, Sean, these averages have gotten really, really close here with these 2 guys.
Talk me through him, bub.
I'm telling you, dude, it doesn't get any closer. So after 13 legs, added up all their NPRs, we got a 61.43 for Henze. So divide that by 13. That's going to be 4.73.
Okay.
For Tyler Henze. And for Mr. Wiehe, that's a 61.15 divided by 13. That's a 4.70.
So 0.03.
Yes, sir.
The difference
4.73, 4.70.
And those would both only currently be beat by Brett Hollanday in Division 2. So it seems lower for them,
Yes.
but it's still one of the highest averages in Division 2. It is
Exactly.
7-6. Tyler Henze over Tyler Wiehe. If you're looking at the score screen when it switches, Wiehe did win the diddle to start off, so we'll say 7-7 on that. But it is 7-6. Our score line there is going to be the correct one.
Yeah, you do have to factor in that one. Big moments here in this match. We're going to make this a best of 5. Or sorry, a best of 3. My apologies.
It seems more and more likely that that's going to happen, but you just never know. Well, there you go. Boom goes the dynamite from Tyler Henze.
That's a big dart for Henze right there. Gabrielle asking why that dude keep throwing 4 darts. He doesn't wait for the time to start his turn. So I think he's talking to guys in regards to Tyler Wiehe, who, he does have a phantom dart. So he doesn't really throw a dart. He just kind of ghost throws one. Just kind of get his
back to back.
get a little rhythm going.
Back-to-back 9s from Henze. And this is what we start talking about with the firepower that he can bring. And, man, what a time this would be for him to throw his best leg of darts. What an advantage it would bring.
And Wiehe knows no matter what he does there, he's still going to find himself behind. Good 7 mark, but yeah, you can tell clearly not enough. He needed an extra dart in his hand there. And Henze will take swift advantage down to the 17s, over the 16s.
Trying to hand him a break of throw. But Wiehe's going to look at the 16s here, see if he can battle back in. Just like Tyler did with back-to-back 9s earlier in this leg, Wiehe can do the same thing.
Yeah, 2 darts to close. Yes, sir. Nick Yeast beats Josh Cressini to advance into the next round. 9-6 scoreline there.
A little bit of an upset.
A lot of people had Josh going for the finals berth, potentially.
Yeah, we saw that a couple times. Technically, Nick had a 0.02 advantage coming into the match, a 4.65 to a 4.63, which Josh Cressini was one of 3 players that had a 4.63 average, and there are 6 players that have a 4.62 or a 4.63 average. 6 different players. Their averages are a 4.63 or a 4.62. That's crazy.
Henze for the win here in this leg. It put him 1 leg away from a berth.
That's a big one.
King seat match.
That might be the leg, because Wiehe will go first here in this one, but Tyler Henze will throw for the match in leg number 16.
He gets a start and starts off with a big triple. How about another? How about one more?
He gets 7. Jake Smith, Cooper Olsen tied at 8 right now.
Whew. Dog fights going on. That's a pressure-filled leg too, knowing if you win, you're still in. If you lose that leg, you're out. Tough stuff.
Probably got multiple people watching you at each location. They've been backing you week after week. Adds a little extra. 6-6 right now, Brandon Neal and Johnny Lackey. So that one's come back to even. Johnny Lackey making a run. Keith, we liked it. We like it a lot. With our triples formats. That's great because more people is always more fun to talk about different people, and it's cool to see some doubles and some triples in there. But we really like it a lot.
You had a laugh fest last night, I thought.
What do you mean?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
You just had a laugh fest.
They were great.
Yeah. How about that move from Tyler Henze? He goes ahead and close the door on the 20s, 171 to 200 here, and forces Wiehe into the 18s. Do you go back or do you take a look here, Wiehe? Yeah, he goes back. Kind of put himself in a little predicament there. I think that's what Henze was eyeballing. He said, I'm going to put this guy in a little tight situation, find out how he works his way out of it.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any pressure right now. All the pressure's on Wiehe. So he's just trying to add a little bit more. And with the higher ground, he can do that. And you couldn't see it there, but that first dart went at the 19s, and he goes back at the 19s on dart 3.
Yeah. At this point, he's going to use those
Force and Nate mark.
points. Yeah, points to his advantage, really, is what he's thinking here. Especially needing just one leg. Why not?
Yep. Great darts here from Wiehe. Oh. But he does close the 19s, which honestly is not bad in the grand scheme of this. And Tyler's going to have to waste all 3 darts at the 18s.
Okay. Well,
it's a brand new ball game now.
Yeah, it really is. Wiehe, what do you fancy now? In 17s, he's been able to capitalize here. There it is. Another one for points.
Got it.
Great shot. Now, Henze forces a 6 on the 16s for him.
Yeah, forces his hand to go to the 16s. And now Wiehe can do whatever he wants, really.
Got the advantage here. Back to the 17s.
I don't even think that he liked shooting that shot on dart 2.
He really
Should have
didn't.
said immediately afterwards.
He knew he wanted to take the shot, but he should have stayed down there for a little bit more points. Got the triple and then made the move. As
because of this,
Henze's going to make him pay.
Oh, he was staying.
Yeah, he was staying on the. You saw the single 7 register, so obviously didn't move there.
I'm surprised, honestly.
I figured he was all moving there and closing the door. Usually he would, but like I mentioned earlier in the leg, points is your friend here.
That wire is going to be killer for Tyler Wiehe.
Oh my goodness,
that wire.
That could be the factor in this match here.
Got to go back to points here. I mean, the 15s are fine, but it doesn't do the same thing as getting points.
Yeah, 16s.
Yeah, big dart. 60-point lead. Which means a 7 mark at least from Tyler Wiehe. That'll tie it up. Doesn't do that. You can see the body language shifting a little bit for Wiehe. Yeah, now it definitely should. I'm surprised he shot that last start at the 16. He needed the triple for that to hurt, and it does. Yep. It looks like the 19-year-old's just going to pull away at the end.
It looks like it. He'll put himself into that position to play for the king seat.
Against Mike Scarborough.
Potentially guarantee himself a spot.
And Han Solo.
The win.
Gets it done. Tyler Henze, the 19-year-old, will be in the king seat of Division II of the CSC Challenger Series. Tyler Wiehe will move to the loser side, where honestly he put up a great test, a great battle against Henze. Just a couple wires at inopportune times, a couple big 9 marks from Tyler Henze to make it 8-6. I think was huge.
It really was. It really was. So overall, we're gonna find out here what he averaged for the evening. A little bit off from where he normally is, but a 4.76 overall for Tyler Henze is not bad. So not bad at all. It's still going to lead the way here in Division 2. So good stuff for him, and he'll advance. Like you said, Mike Scarborough will be his next test, and then Tyler Wiehe will go to that loser side, but still fighting and clawing, could end up in the finals. You never know how this one will play out.
You do not, and that's the beauty of this whole format. So, that I can't wait for that King Seat match. I think that's going to be an absolute barn burner. I know Scarborough's average says a 4.61. That's not real. He can shoot well over a 5 whenever I'm sure. Yeah, he has that firepower in him for sure. So that's going to be a test, and I think Henze's going to know that going into it.
I think this match potentially could have been really good for Tyler Henze because he knows he had a battle now. He's had a really test, and maybe he didn't perform as well as he thought he would. So this is going to be a good one. He's going to take home, and I guarantee you we're going to see an all-time duel between Mike Scarborough and Tyler Henze.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. And for Tyler Wiehe, I can guarantee you Henze does not want to see him again come through the loser side of the bracket, and I don't think there's too many people that are going to be excited to have Tyler Wiehe on the loser side of the bracket.
Well, how about this? You said 9.5. I said 9.7. It was 9.6.
We're both right.
9 marks. We said 14.5. 14 was the number. So pretty good stuff there, folks. I'd say we kind of hit that nail on the head. Yep, for sure. There you go.
We got to hand it to you, bud. Great job.
We appreciate you being here, folks. Once again, William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick DeShera. We'll see you Monday night for some more action here as we get Jules Van Nongen taking on Steve Hilger, a.k.a. Porky, on Monday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. Join us.
Have a great night, guys.